May it please your lordship. My lord, I am troubling your lordship. I want to move one urgent application today, my lord, at the end of list, my lord.
What is the issue?
My lord, an FIR has been registered against DGP Meghalaya. FIR does not disclose any cognizable offence, my lord. And lot of humiliation I am suffering, my lord. And morale of police is also going down, your lordship. I will show, my lord, FIR speaks nothing, your lordship. But police has registered the case and now for that, my lord. Your lordship, at the end of my lord list.
Why nobody can application for bail?
No, my lord, quashing, my lord.
Quashing.
Quashing. Your lordship is taking, my lord, at the end, my lord, or what, I will wait, my lord. I will try my luck, your lordship.
482.
482.
And why before this court?
My lord is taking, my lord.
No.
In the list, I have seen your
482 is not in this court. 482 is with Justice Bhattacharjee.
Not here, your lord.
Yes, yes. Criminal petition. No?
Criminal
Yes, criminal petition. Justice Bhattacharjee.
My oblige, my
Please, your lordship, I beg to mention item of 14, 15 and 16.
You are for?
For item number 14, 15 and 16, respondent.
Respondent. This is for cancellation of bail.
Yes, yes, sir.
So you are still at large and you're not pressing.
Last chance, your lordship.
It appears you're also complacent, not pressing your issue.
So similar matter is item number 30. I'm for the respondent in that. Pertains to the same case.
It's up to them. If you don't wish to pursue.
No objection this time, your lordship.
On prey made by the respondent, not objected to by petitioner, let us adjourn. List the same after 3 weeks.
So 13,
13, 14, 15, 16.
Oblige, your lordship.
good day.
Please, your lordship. Your lordship, I beg to mention item number 12, your lordship. Yes, your lordship.
It is for substitution.
Yes, your lordship. Till now, we haven't received any instruction, your lordship, from the.
On prey made by petitioner, list this matter after 2 weeks.
Deeply obliged, your lordship.
Supplementary cost list, item number 1.
Please, Your Lordship, this matter had spoken to the conducting counsels yesterday. Everybody had some sort of inconvenience because they had other cases listed in different courts. May I pray that this matter be listed next week then?
You mean the same issue is agitated before different court?
No, my lord. So the parties had the councils had cases listed before different courts, so they were unable to prepare the matter, my lord.
Not with the facts
No,
and
my lord.
circumstances of the
No,
case.
On joint request.
On pre-made by the
2
parties.
weeks, Lordship.
Now, what is required today?
It's on admission hearing. They've challenged the maintainability of the writ petition.
Is the issue of maintainability to be decided exclusively, or can we hear the issue, the matter as a whole and decide on maintainability? And
So one of the points raised is that a necessary party has not been impleted. Perhaps that can be decided first,
necessary party.
Lordship.
Who's the necessary party?
It's one of the persons against whom the district council was proceeding in relation to certain allegations. He has not been made a party. This has been raised by them. So I have some authority to say that that cannot be a ground for dismissal of the writ petition outrightly.
Yes, because
So I may be given an opportunity to implead them, apart from several other objections that they've raised. So one is impleadment.
are you now making the prayer to implead that?
I have no difficulty, but they are agitating that because I've not impleeded that person.
Mr. Sen,
My lord.
be clear on this.
Yes, I'm ready to impleed, my
You
lord.
want to implead him or not?
Yes, I'm ready
If
to
you want
impleed.
to implead him, then a question of objection doesn't come.
No, what I'm saying, my lords, is there are about 3 objections that they've raised. This is one of the objections.
Okay.
One of the objections. So which is why I said let all the objections be heard as a preliminary issue, and then we can proceed to the merit of the matter.
First objection is on the proper and necessary party, not
Lordship.
being made a
Lordship.
party.
Lordship.
And second objection is on
Second objection is that there is no cause of action.
no cause of action.
No cause of action. Those are primarily the issues that they've raised.
And third,
That is, they're centering around that itself.
okay.
Those are the allegations.
If I vaguely remember,
My lord.
this involves a inquiry report and
Lordship.
all those disciplinary action being taken against the CM.
Yes, against the CM. my lord.
Suspension.
There was a case of allegation of financial impropriety and several other allegations.
Which Hima
Uh,
Langrin?
no, my lords.
Milliam, Your Lordship.
Milliam.
Imam Ali.
So, in fact, you were clearing out the person concerned is a party. Private respondent.
No, there's one more person.
Mathematics.
No, another person.
The present CM.
No, Lathumanik CM is not the present CM. my lord.
But the present CM is a different one now.
Yes. His
Why
nephew.
against me, man? Why it is
Oh,
against me?
My learned friend is representing the present CM.
Okay. On. Should I record that you would like to implead the?
Perhaps it's
or
better
you want
to
to
hear the parties. my
hear,
lord.
you want to hear?
Because I think that would prejudice their argument, because they are saying that on the ground of non-impleadment, my entire writ should go.
Okay.
Lordship.
On pre-made by the parties, matters adjourned. List the same after 2 weeks.
Lordship. Obliged.
Your Lordship.
Item number 3.
This is 1 and 2.
Similar order for 1 and 2. Apologies.
Can you 1 and 2? Aju. Thank you.
Item number 3.
May it please your Lordship. Lordship, I'm appearing on behalf of respondent number 2. Lordship, I'm praying for 2 weeks, for 2 days' time, Lordship. The affidavit is ready. Only waiting for signatures from the department, Lordship.
Heard this. Then counsel for the respondent number 2, who has submitted that the counter affidavit could not be filed today. And as said, some more time is required for the same to be filed. Accordingly, the prayer is allowed. Let this said affidavit be filed. Let the counter affidavit be filed within the next date fix.
But the state has already filed.
I've referred to respondent to list this matter after 1 week.
Highly obliged, Lordship.
Item number 4.
Lordship.
Yes, Mr. Chief. What is required here?
Here, Lordship, item number 9, Lordship.
Item number?
9, Lordship. Because 5, 6, 7, 8, it has been heard already. Now, item number 9 also on that day, it was partially heard, Lordship, because of some difficulties, Lordship. I have to.
Okay.
Here, Lordship, there
This
are.
is with regard to that head
Yes,
roster.
yes, Lordship. Some were terminated, some were, despite the termination order, was revoked by the director, would not pay the salary. And this is a termination, Lordship. That item number 9, Lordship. Here the petitioner is a science teacher, Lordship. Is a science teacher, Lordship.
Yes.
I have already argued. Page 12 is his appointment by the managing committee. My lord has already noted, I think, in the previous date, Lordship.
Yes.
In the next slot, serial number 2 is his name. Then subsequently that annexure 2,
Sorry, you are referring to?
page 12, Lordship.
12.
This is the appointment made by the managing committee.
Yes.
The business of the principal cum secretary is to make appointment and find out some ways and means.
Yes.
My lord will find so many persons who are appointed on the same date.
Yes.
In the second slot, serial number 2 is my name, Lordship. Now subsequently, Lordship, the district school education officer, that is the DSEO, respondent number 3 herein, has appointed the petitioner, that is as annexure 2, page 12, Lordship.
Page 12, page 13.
Page 13, that is the appointment issued by the respondent number 3, Lordship. Now this appointment has been revoked, Lordship.
Yes.
This is the appointment has been revoked by the state respondents.
Yes.
Now, Lordship, as I have submitted earlier, because there were lots of complaints filed by the managing committee, filed by the teachers, including the petitioner herein, against the non-payment of salary, as well as deduction of some salary from the sanction amount, which led to termination of several teachers. Now, in this case, Lordship, the headmaster cum secretary, he was appointed in 2003 and 2004. All throughout, he did not make any faults. When the issue of misappropriation came up against the principal and secretary, what he did, he manufactured a certificate and mark sheets in my name. He took someone's certificate and mark sheet and put my name in the said photocopy of the certificate and mark sheet and sent it to the board for verification. Now, based on the verification, the board has verified and found that it belongs to X, not me. Obviously, Lordship, because I did not appear for mathematics subjects. So, I did not appear for board exam for mathematics subjects. And after receiving the verification reports, the principal cum secretary, because he himself on his own has sent for verification, he lost a complaint before the respondent number 2, that is the Director of School Education Literacy, my lord will find page 15, lordship.
Yes.
My lord, prior to that, lordship,
Yes.
that preceding page, lordship, page 14, page 14
Yes.
is the order for dissolution of his managing committee because of misappropriation. When the managing committee was dissolved, on the complaint made by the teachers as well as other persons, the committee was dissolved, and after the dissolution of the committee, that issues against the teachers were come up. Now page 15 is the complaint lodged by the principal cum secretary. He has narrated how I have obtained the service in the year 2003 and 2004 by, this is the allegation, by producing a certificate belonging to Mr. X. But that was not my case. I have never given the certificate having the subjects of mathematics in my class 12 examinations.
But you have your certificate with you.
I have my
Have
certificate.
you produced that certificate?
Yes, lordship. Lordship. Now the verification was sent by the principal cum secretary on its own individual capacity, not through the department, lordship. Now based on the complaint, now the director has issued, the complaint was filed before the director. Now director has issued a letter to the district school education officer saying that since there is a complaint against the petitioner, so kindly conduct an inquiry with regard to the complaint. Now lordship, that is at page 19, is the letter issued by the director to the district school education officer. He has enclosed the copy of the complaint which the principal has filed before him.
Yes.
Now, lordship, thereafter, lordship, page 20 is the letter issued by the district school education officer to me, asking me to produce all my educational documents, lordship. My lord, although the date of the letter 7/9/2000, it ought to have been 7/8, lordship. Below the signature is 8, reflecting 8, lordship. There is error in the
No, below signature is also 9.
8, lordship.
9.
No, that in the signature, lordship.
Signature.
Signature. So that may be typical, maybe.
Hmm?
Whatever may be.
Why is this important?
This is not important, that lordship. Now after that, lordship, I have given my representation to the director. That is at page 21, lordship. Page 21.
Yeah.
I have, in my representation, I have narrated how I have been victimized at the behest of the principal cum secretary, lordship.
But have you produced your original certificate?
Yes, lordship. Now the inquiry reports, lordship. My lord will find the inquiry reports at Annexure 8, page 24.
Yes.
The details of LS fraudulent, my lord, I'll just read the content, para 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this, Lordship. This is with reference to the letter issued by the Director, Lordship.
Yes. This is inquiry report dated.
I- 23rd August, Lordship.
Yes.
It cannot be 23rd, Lordship, 23rd August. It ought to have been 23rd September, Lordship. Why, Lordship? Kindly see para 1, Lordship.
Yes.
That in pursuance to the letter number undersigned have or directed Sri Ali Akbar, the incumbent science teacher, to appear before the office of the undersigned with all educational qualification certificate within 1 week with effect from 7/9/2017. That's on 13 September 2017, Sri Ali Akbar, the teacher in question, have appeared before the undersigned along with all his academic qualifications. Now, Lordship, these are the narration by the inquiry officers. Should I read, Lordship?
Not necessary. They only you
Lordship,
refer to the relevant.
relevant para, Lordship. The relevant para will be next page 25, Lordship.
Yes.
I'll read para 4 and 5 also.
Yes.
That further P.K. Hazang, the then Inspector of School, West Garo Hills, on the basis of the recommendation, very important, Lordship, Sri Islam Haq Chaudhary, that is the private respondent, headmaster comes secretary, Lordship.
Yes.
The then headmaster of Garudubi aided school, that is the complaint of the instant petition dated 7th August 2017, which was lodged before the director, appointed Sri Akbar Ali as science teacher of Garudubi aided high school by on 14 May 2004 and allowed Sri Akbar Ali to enjoy the science grant in it. Now, since then, Sri Akbar Ali, in the capacity of science teacher working very sincerely under Sri Islam Haq Chaudhary, the complaint of the instant petition dated so-and-so for almost 1.5 decades and consumed the grant in aid devoid of any issues. Mentionably, when the undersigned dissolved the school managing committee of Garudubi Higher Secondary on the ground of wanton embezzlement of public funds meant for salary of the staffs, he became caveator and then such nefarious issues arises. When the managing committee of the private respondent was dissolved, then the petitioner in this case, he became the caveator against the order of dissolution, Lordship. Now conclusion, Lordship. Conclusion and recommendations. It is observed that Sri Akbar Ali, science teacher, is innocent and all the allegations levelled against him by Sri Islam Haq Chaudhary, the complaint of the instant petition dated so-and-so, are fake, fabricated and manufactured, having no leg to stand. Sri Akbar Ali is a genuine teacher and possessed all requisite educational qualification to be a science teacher. Ali Akbar has no hand behind such fake and tempered certificate. It is not denied that the complainant Sri Islam Haq Chaudhary may have intentionally, with ulterior motive of his vested interest, manipulated and tempered the certificate produced before you. Here also the state authorities also suspecting that it is not by me, it is by the private respondent, might have tempered the photocopy, putting my name there and produced before the authorities. Therefore, copy of higher secondary mark sheet having only mathematics subject is not exist with him. I do not possess any certificate containing the subjects of mathematics, is not with me, and has been sent for verification to Assam Higher Secondary Council Education. Hence, the undersigned, in the light of the above, would like to request you to dispose the instant so and so, and kindly release the science granulate to Garodubi SS for the poor. He has conducted an inquiry. He has verified my documents and did not find any certificate having mathematics. And he recommended for to exonerate the charge level against me. And it is also stated that the creation of fake documents might have done by the principal cum headmaster. Now here also he has stated that he has sent for verification. Although he has examined the documents, still he has sent for verification my documents. Now what is the verification reports, Lordship? That is sent through the office of the state respondent, Lordship. That is at page 26, Lordship.
Yes.
This is from the board addressed to the state respondent, that is respondent number 3.
Yes.
Now next page is my admit and my mark sheet, Lordship. And in my mark sheet, Lordship will not find the marks for mathematics.
Yes.
Now thereafter, Lordship, 16 March 2018, Lordship, when nothing was happening, 16 March 2018, that is Annexure 11, page 30, again I have filed a representation before the director saying that whatever the allegation put against me
Yes.
has been exonerated.
Yes.
Now after that, Lordship, page number 32, Lordship, that is in response to my representation, Lordship.
Yes.
This letter was issued by the director to the district school education officers, release of science granulate to Garodubi Higher Secondary School. With reference to the subject cited above, I am enclosing herein the petition letter dated 16 March 2018. This is my application.
Yes.
Received from the science teacher of Garodubi Higher Secondary School, which is self-explanatory. You are requested to release the salary due to the science teacher of Garodubi Higher Secondary School with effect from 9 September 2017 to 28 February 2018 on the condition that the science teacher, Sri So-and-so, complete higher secondary examination with mathematics as one of the subjects from any recognized board at the earliest. My Lord, pursuant to this Lordship, I have completed, since there is a direction to complete my higher secondary with mathematics as one of the subjects. So I have appeared and I have completed that higher secondary again, Lordship, with mathematics as one of the subjects. Now, in fact, in terms of the letter, Lordship, the district school education officer would have closed the matter then and there, Lordship. Now, what he did, Lordship, he did now in March, Lordship, then another DSEO, that Mr. S.K. Shah is retired, and Mr. B.G. Momin, again he was placed as a district school education officer, Lordship. He did not comply the order of the director, Lordship. What he did, Lordship, what he did, before passing the in-pin order, Lordship, kindly see, Lordship, page number 37, Lordship. That was 36 and 36, Lordship. And first come 36.
Yes. Yes.
Despite the direction, Lordship, the direction was issued
Yeah.
by the director on 21st March 2018 and 31st March 2018. He has written a letter to the President and Secretary, that is the Principal cum Secretary, Lordship,
Yes.
that since his certificate was found to be tampered, which the private respondent has produced, so based on that, he asked for a proposal from the private respondent to replace by a new set of teachers having mathematics as subjects. Now, Lordship, this letter was written despite there is a conclusion made by the official respondents verifying the documents, but he did not act on the direction written by the given by the director, but he sent the proposal to replace me by another set of teachers. Now, Lordship, next page is the order, Lordship.
Yes.
It has come to the notice of the undersigned that so-and-so, who was appointed science teacher of so-and-so by P.K. Hajang, a former inspector of school so-and-so, later dated so-and-so, while the school was placed under the district school education based on the mark sheet bearing number so-and-so, which I dispute, Lordship.
Yes.
This mark sheet I never produced, either before the private respondent or before the state authorities at the time of obtaining appointment of the higher secondary so-and-so. Secured 30 marks in mathematics in single subject is in doubtful. When I have not sat for mathematics examinations, the question of doubtful does not arise. If there is a doubtful, still he could have conducted an inquiry or he could have drawn a DP. Without drawing any inquiry or the DP, he has cancelled my appointment order, Lordship, which was issued in 2004, Lordship. Now, what is the response of the state respondent, Lordship?
Yes.
Now, para 2 is the preliminary submission, Lordship.
Respondent.
Private respondent 1, 2, 3, Lordship. Sorry, that state respondent 1, 2, 3.
Excuse me. Now, Mr. Sheikh,
Lordship.
see, if I can understand correctly,
Yes, Lordship.
the dispute now is only with that. See, the first part that is solved.
Yes, Lordship.
There's nothing
Yes.
to be discussed as far as the first part is concerned. Now the only dispute here is with regard to whether you have completed or you have sat in the exam for mathematics as a single subject or as a, or no, with other subjects we don't know, for which you say yes, and you have also passed your exam
Subsequent, Lordship.
subsequently. So have you annexed any copy of your the mark sheet and the pass certificate?
Lordship, yes, Lordship. In my rejoinder, Lordship, rejoinder filed on November, Lordship. November 2019, Lordship.
Yes. Excuse me.
My Lord, sweet Lordship.
Yes.
Yes,
This
Lordship.
is your rejoinder dated 28/11.
28 November 2019, Lordship. This is, Lordship, when the issue came up, Lordship, that I did not have mathematics in 2017, and that was the crux of the matters. Then I took admission, and after that, in the year 2018, 18 or 19, Lordship, I have passed my class 12, Lordship. Again, that is page 5, Lordship. This is under from open school, Lordship.
Okay.
From open schooling, Lordship, not from regular mode, Lordship. Now, Lordship, in that government affidavit, Lordship, even they have not disputed with the content of the inquiry, Lordship, conducted by the state respondent, Lordship.
Just a moment.
Page 3 of the state respondents, Lordship. These are preliminary submission, Lordship.
Page 3.
Page, we can start from page 2 also, Lordship. Page 3, B.
Yes.
A is my appointment, B is the allegation that has been leveled by the private respondents, Lordship, that I have given the certificate of so-and-so at the time of obtaining the appointment. Now, C.
Yes.
That is the complaint, Lordship,
Yes.
filed by the principal contract secretary, Lordship.
Yes.
This is the factual aspect, Lordship. Now D.
Yes.
D is the letter talking about the direction given by the director to the district school education officer,
Yes.
which I have referred earlier, Lordship. Now, D below down is the some portion of the inquiry report was copied, Lordship.
Yes.
One, two, three is very relevant. This is they have copied from the inquiry report. Here that I have produced all the required documents before the office of the state respondent, Lordship. Now, F. F is talking about my verification, Lordship, which the state respondent has sent. F also very important, Lordship, which the state respondent has sent.
Yes.
It is not that I have sent. Now G, Lordship. G, Lordship, the justification for my revoking the order of appointment, Lordship. Here, Lordship, that it is submitted that the documents of the writ petition was sent for verification to the issuing authority whereby the said concerned authority verified and affirmed that roll number so and so belongs to so and so. That is the certificate they have sent for verification. But next part, Lordship, that is the verification which the private respondent has sent to the department, Lordship, which I am disputing. Now, Lordship, come to para-wise comment, Lordship, para-wise.
Yes.
Para-wise, Lordship, page 7,
Yes.
from 4 to 16 are matter of records.
Page 7.
7, Lordship.
Yes.
And in fact, they have relied the document which I am relying, Lordship. Same document they have annexed.
Yes.
Now, para 17 and 18 with regard to the direction issued by the director to release my salary, Lordship.
Yes.
That is also they are relying. Now, crucial para is 11, Lordship.
Yes.
That in reply to the avertment made in para, because 20 I have pleaded regarding the replacement, the proposal for my replacement, and 21 is the imprint of the answering respondent submits that with bona fide and genuine intention, only keeping in view, my lord, this is very important, bona fide and genuine intention, only keeping in view the interest of the students of the concerned school, the district school education officer passed an order 31st/3/2018, that is the proposal for my replacement.
Yes.
And the reasons for passing such order has already been explained in the foregoing paragraph, because of that I have tampered, which there was no proof, Lordship. And the content of the same may be read as part of reply in the instant paragraph. The answering respondent herein also submits that under the circumstances as stated above, Safidur Islam, BHC, has been appointed by the principal cum secretary, Garodubi so and so, number so and so, purely on temporary basis, with a condition that he may be terminated at any time without notice and giving any reason thereof, and in monthly salary as admissible to the ad hoc grant in aid sanctioned by the state government. Accordingly, the same was informed to the competent authority. And he was appointed, Lordship, before my appointment was cancelled, Lordship. Now, Lord, I have my lord, I have filed, apart from the inquiry conducted by the highest officer of the education department, Lordship, with regard to the misappropriation of funds by the principal cum secretary, Lordship. Another case was filed before the Lokayukta, alleging the misappropriation of fund by the principal cum secretary, Lordship. That proceeding I have placed on record by an affidavit, Lordship.
But that will not have any impact.
My lord, I'll just stress the conduct of the private respondent. The officers, he has threatened the officer. I'll just read out, Lordship. Just read out some paragraphs of the inquiry reports conducted by the Lokayukta, Lordship.
Yes.
The inquiry was conducted by the DGP, by the by the retired IPS officer Lordship. This is the inquiry wing of the Lokayukta Lordship. Now, how he responded Lordship? I'll just read out some Paragraph 6, Lordship, that is the statement of the principal cum secretary. That I, Sri So-and-so, Islamok Chaudhary, the principal cum
Where have you annexed that?
Lordship, that is the affidavit I have filed, Lordship. That is April 2022, Lordship. Bring on records. 6th of April 2022, Lordship. My affidavit, bring on record, Lordship. 6th of April 2022.
Yes.
That annexure 1 is the inquiry preliminary report conducted by the inquiry wing of the Lokayukta Lordship.
Yes. You're referring to
Para 6, Lordship, of the inquiry report, Lordship. That will find in page 6, Lordship.
yes.
This is the statement of the private respondent, Lordship. I, Sri So-and-so, agent about So-and-so,
Yes.
the principal cum secretary, Garudubi Higher Secondary School. He was the principal of Garudubi Higher Secondary School and also functioned as secretary, managing committee. He has been the principal of the school since its inception. He denied all the allegations brought against him by the teachers. He simply said that he has been functioning in the interest of the school and students as a whole as empowered by the managing committee. He flatly refused to produce all the
You're reading which part?
Para 6, Lordship.
Page 6, no?
Page 6, Para 6, Lordship. Of the inquiry report, Lordship.
This is page 8 actually. Okay. Para 6.
Para 6, Lordship. That started from Sri I, Islam Haq Chaudhary.
Yes.
I H Chaudhary.
Yes. Yes.
What he said, Lordship, he flatly refused to produce all the registers dealing with all the payments of teachers' salary. Instead of producing the documents, he threatened to go to the High Courts. He was threatening to the inquiry officers, Lordship. He refused to cooperate with the inquiry. He categorically admitted that he is drawing double salary, one for the principal post and other as a teacher. On inquiry about a ghost teachers by the same Samuel Islam, whose pay is being drawn every month, he stated that there is a teacher by the name of Samuel Islam in the school. That is corroborating the inquiry conducted in 2017. Now, Lordship, busy moment. Because whatever the action done,
Yes.
it was done in connivance with busy moment, Lordship. He was the DSEO in 2016 as well as 2018. Sri BG Momin, retired DSEO, has also examined in connection with reconstitution of managing committee which was suspended by Sri SK Shah, retired DSEO, over the recommendation of the inquiry committee instituted by Provin Bokshi, IS, the then DCO of West Garo Hills, on financial irregularities and arbitrary functioning of the managing committee. He stated that he has acted within the power as DSEO to restore the managing committee regarding the guidelines. However, he did not follow the guidelines for video recording or public participation in the meeting for restoration of the managing committee. He also said that there was no follow-up action from his department to recover the alleged misappropriation of funds. Now, P. Ringshai, for the time being, he was also one of the DSEO, Lordship.
Yes.
Kindly, why I am referring, Lordship, just to impress upon before this honorable court about the conduct of the private respondent, how influenced he is. P. Rinchai, DSEO and his staff have produced all the documents relating to his case. Srimati C.J. Sangma, present DSEO, was hospitalized and proceeded on earned leave. Srimati G.D. Sangma has also retired 3 years earlier. As per the statement of present DSEO, Sri P. Rinchai, he has requested the Director Local Funds Shillong to conduct the special audit in respect of Garudubi Higher Secondary School by letter dated so-and-so. It is reported that the incumbent principal, Sri Islam Haq Chaudhary, refused to cooperate, rather threatened the audit party who were unable to complete the audit of the school. He does not want that whatever is to be done through the official respondent, he wants through himself, so that he can. Conclusion, Lordship. Having recorded the statement, a prima facie case seems to exist against the incumbent principal cum secretary of Garudubi Higher Secondary School, Sri I.A. Chaudhary. Reference may also be made to all the available documents as well as statement of agreed persons. At this stage, it is difficult to find out the actual amount that has been received as grant in aid from the government. After proper verification of documents and investigation, the actual alleged misappropriations amount will be unearthed. In my view, regular case should be registered at the local police station and FIR should be filed by the concerned education department to get into the bottom of the case. The incumbent principal cum secretary has committed criminal breach of trust, misappropriation and cheating by misusing fund for his own personal benefits. Now after that, Lordship, FIR was lodged by the next page is the recommendation, and last annexure, Lordship, is the FIR lodged by the state respondents. Now, in relation to the case, Lordship, the petitioner, the petitioner's brother, as well as Mr. B.G. Momin, Lordship, case is proceeding and quashing petition is pending before this Honorable Court, Lordship. All three has filed a criminal petition against that proceeding, Lordship, and the case is pending before this Honorable Court, wherein my learned senior is defending on behalf of the state, Lordship. Now, Lordship, in this case, Lordship, before taking any action against me, although the government has conducted an inquiry on its own and verified the documents to the concerned board, after verifying the documents, the director has given the natural death to the complaint, Lordship, and directed the DSEO to act on the direction given by the director. Even then, if the district authority is not complying with the direction given by the director, at the most, even if he is not agree with the inquiry or the conclusion given by his predecessor, the best thing would have been conduct an inquiry against me where I could have placed my case whether I have tampered or it was the handiwork of the private respondents. But before resorting to all the legal formalities, Lordship, he come to the conclusion based on the complaint and the verification done at the behest of the private respondents, and he passed the in order, Lordship, and cancel my order of appointment, Lordship. Now, why I am referring, Lordship, on the previous occasion, Lordship, my learned senior has defending the action of the government, Lordship, while defending the state respondents has failed to understand that the state respondent has defending the case against the private respondents. Now, if they defend the action, Lordship, now they should support the case of the petitioner in the criminal petition which They have filed before this honorable court. They cannot justify the action of the private respondent, Lordship. Now, Lordship, now item number 9, Lordship.
This you have completed here. But this, you see, this case seems to be different from the other.
Yes, Lordship. Yes, yes. That is why.
This is different, Your Lordship. Plus, the person who has been appointed in his place also has not been, he is not before Your Lordship.
I am not, Lordship, kindly, I am here before the order of my removal, Lordship.
Yes.
Now the order also says that temporary arrangement. If my Lord intervene, my order of termination, Lordship, order of removal, that automatically, this is a provisional appointment. Even the state authorities has admitted in the counter affidavit that for the interest of the school, we have given temporary arrangement.
He has a right to be heard, Your Lordship.
No, Lordship. I am here before, I am not challenging his appointment, Lordship. I am here before the illegal termination, Lordship. You have to segregate, Lordship. It is not that now school cannot be run without my presence, Lordship, without my absence. Somebody has to be there for temporary arrangement. If I succeed,
It's not a temporary arrangement.
go-
After termination, other regular teachers were appointed. Thereafter, he filed an exhibition.
Due process was followed.
Process was followed. He filed 2018.
there is no due process.
Now we're in 2024, 6 years. So those teachers are still teaching in my school. You should have a right away as a party.
Yes, yes, sure.
This is minimum requirement.
You see, you may not have any, but you would surely have a grievance against them because on your being terminated,
Yes, Lord.
somebody has been appointed. You are aware of this. At this stage,
My Lordship, kindly appreciate. Here I am not against his appointment, Lordship. I am not challenging his appointment.
you envisage
Yes, Lordship.
a situation
Yes.
where, let's say, for discussion's sake, that your petition is allowed, your termination is cancelled, and you are to,
Reverted back.
to be reverted back, or you are allowed to join the school. Now, when you go to the classroom, another teacher is there. He's already teaching.
My lord,
teaching the subject that you ought to.
My lord,
teach. What happens?
as per the affidavit of the state respondent, Lordship, they have specifically stated that for the interest of the school, Lordship, the affidavit says, Lordship. I am not saying, Lordship. This is on record.
That's true. That's true.
But still, he has a right to be
He has a right to hear because see now his I
Then
don't have
this
to,
case
I,
may be-
I don't have to tell you that.
Yes,
see.
Lord. This
In
case may
fact,
be
you
seg-
should tell me.
this case may be
See,
segregated,
third
Lordship.
party right is already created.
Since this is different, this case may be segregated, Lordship. Then I'll just argue the other item number 9 and 10 and 11, Lordship.
Others also, my lord, all teachers were there. Other teachers.
How can I file this and I keep on changing the teacher, Lordship? How I am supposed to know, Lordship, that who has been appointed in my place, Lordship? Here the government has filed the affidavit. Nowhere is mentioned. And here it is not that, my lord, what will happen? Even if I wrongly terminated, Lordship, once the termination goes, Lordship, now whoever appointed in my place, Lordship, they are temporary. You cannot.
Yes, Mr. Sangreso, in your counter, you are the managing committee. In your counter, have you made any averments that in place of the petitioner, such and such has been appointed?
There was no expression regarding that, but he was very much aware.
He may be aware, but it's also incumbent upon you to inform the court that this is a situation, somebody has been appointed, approved by the government, and the government can verify to that or they can, object to that.
My lord.
Now, my lord, but as of says, if Lordship allow me 1 week time, I can bring all those appointments if Lordship decides.
Sure.
He's very much aware. He's very much aware. And
Lords-
it is reflected in the state affidavit also. If Lordship allow me to bring on the
appointment letters of those people in the respective posts, I can print. Lordship are permitted by directive.
You should also, once you have embarked on a
My lord, kindly.
and in your defense, you should take all possible steps to ensure that the sum total of the facts and circumstances are being brought to the.
My lord, only kindly appreciate one thing. In item number 5.6, against the order of termination, they have terminated me. I have come. Now in my place, if XYZ is appointed for temporary arrangement, even in government office also, lordship. Government office, if somebody challenge the order of termination, they never challenge his appointment, lordship. Never. He is confined with his order of termination, whether his termination is legal or illegal. Now if I challenge his order of appointment, lordship, I have to challenge whether procedure has been followed.
Yes,
That is a different line of argument, lordship. Here I am confined on my illegal removal. Even in the termination by government authorities also, they never challenge the order of replacement or appointment. If in the same order, I have been replaced, I have been removed, and somebody has been appointed in my place, then I can.
See, what you can do, as Mr. Sangresu has said, you bring on record. What do you do, Mr. Sheikh? We may not. You see, if you,
all right.
If you choose not to argue, it doesn't matter.
Yes.
You produce the law.
Yes.
Produce the law which says in such a situation, what would be, your stand? Or what does the law say? Whether you ought to have implemented them or, as far as your stand is concerned, it's not required. That would be necessary. Only in this case or in all cases? In all the cases. Same. They were also appointed when you were terminated.
Other cases are not terminated, lordship. Now first two cases.
But that is for the salary part.
Yes, first two cases we are terminated. Then item number 5.6, I am against the order of termination. Item number 7 and 8, my termination has been already revoked by the director. They have not acted on my order of termination. Now item number 9, lordship. Item number 9 is order of termination, that revoking the order of my appointment. And item number 10 and 11, lordship. 10 and 11 only with regard to the salary, lordship. Salary.
That is why you see these matter ought to be taken.
Then it can be
separately. Of course, we can take it in one go, but it ought to be taken separately, dealt with separately. Otherwise, it becomes very confusing.
I may submit, your lordship. In fact, all description involved the same school, your lordship.
True.
Same school, your lordship. Because in one of the cases, it has been alleged that he's drawing salary even from Assam, even from Meghalaya, your lordship. Because we are the state, we are giving them credit, your lordship. Lordship, what I would suggest, if lordship is pleased, considering that the factual situation of the case, your lordship, where petitioner is alleging something against the private respondent is alleging, lordship, if lordship deemed necessary to constitute a fact-finding inquiry, your lordship, then everything will be revealed, your lordship.
If that is necessary,
it has to be, your lordship. It has to be.
Let the argument be complete. Place the facts. Place the facts and circumstances before the court.
Then,
and on an appreciation of the same, the court may before any final order is passed, may direct for an inquiry if required. If not.
Like in the present case, your lordship, one district school officer said, no, everything is fine. He's fine. One came and said, no, you don't have this. So something is there, your lordship.
That again is also a question of of facts.
Question of fact, your lordship. That is why, lordship, dispute.
You have to ensure whether one certificate is genuine or not. Whether the other is also not genuine, as in your case. You say that this is correct, they say no, it's not correct.
Yes, your lordship.
That too also without inquiry they cannot. They have to conduct an inquiry.
That is why I made a submission that a fact-finding inquiry, your lordship, is necessary, your lordship.
Now,
to determine, your lordship.
What the opportunity was afforded to the repetitions of the repetitions. Some of them are teaching in Assam school here in Meghalaya also. some of them produce the fact documents. After fact documents, STSU along with the principal issue of not responded and approached the ones. Now, at this stage, my lord, may I pray, allow me for a week's time. I'll bring whoever is appointed in their place. They put on record, what should be heard. And if the situation arises, like EHU,
Exactly.
then they come. Otherwise, the procedurally, Lordship is examining whether their termination is correct or not, if process has been followed or not. Everything will be reviewed.
Like he's having a open school certificate, whether that will be valid, Your Lordship, for the purpose of teaching. What is going on, Your Lordship?
But
we need quality
would
education, Your Lordship.
Now that would be for the authority to consider.
That's why.
See whether you have accepted it or not.
I don't think
If
so.
not, then it would have your records will show.
My lord, what to say, Lordship? I cannot make any. Lordship, kindly appreciate one thing. There are two inquiry reports. There are two inquiry reports against the private respondents. He is on fact on record that he withdrew double salary as well as in the, but he is okay. He is no sin.
See, you are confusing the issue. As far as his case is concerned, there's a separate action is to be taken. But as far as you are concerned, you have to stand on your.
Yes, true. That's Lordship.
So now, as far as if I understand correctly, your case is only verification of your qualification, whether you have fulfilled whatever has been directed, whether the certificate that you have produced or the mark sheet that you have produced are genuine or not. That process, according to me,
yes,
that process ought to have been conducted or carried out by the state or the managing committee. And then there should be a corresponding
DP
report. Now, if the report says it's fake, then
yes,
it's a different story altogether. If they say it's okay, then you're not being appointed is illegal.
All this will come out by a fact-finding inquiry, Your Lordship.
Heard Mr. S.A. Sheikh, Learned Counsel for the petitioner. However, in course of hearing, the Learned Mr. H.L. Sangrisu, Learned Senior Counsel, appearing for respondent number 4 and 5, have submitted that the petitioner, on being terminated, another teacher was appointed in his place, who was not arrayed as a party herein. It is therefore appropriate that some time be given to the respondent 4 and 5 to produce relevant documents in this regard. On consideration of the submission made, though it is to be noted that this is a very long pending case, however, however, to do complete justice to all the parties involved, this court is inclined to allow the submission, the prayer made. Accordingly, an additional affidavit in this regard is directed to be filed within the next date fixed. Advance copy may be issued to all the relevant parties who can file who should file their response and should file the response within the next date fixed. So let an advance copy be given to you, file your response, so that you will not waste time. This is matter up to 2 weeks.
Under the elected methods, we have appointed in place of petitioners.
Then I have to pass an individual order in all the.
Petitioners, in place of petitioner, any teachers appointed.
IV paragraph itu, hadir itu Ashwa ketukan last paragraph ni. In fact, since this case is among related other cases, related to the same school and also connected with the same school wherein the dispute has arisen, be it for non-payment of salary or termination of service as teachers, the submission of the learned senior counsel for the respondent 4 and 5, I oblique managing committee to file similar affidavit in all related cases is hereby allowed.
Lordship. Apply, Your Lordship.
Yes.
It's